What if I told you the first sign of losing your independence isn't forgetting where you put your keys? It's struggling to get out of your chair? It sneaks up on you. One day, you're climbing the stairs without a second thought. A few months later, you're catching your breath halfway up. Simple tasks like standing up from the couch or carrying a bag of groceries start feeling harder than they used to. You brush it off. I'm just tired, you tell yourself. I'll bounce back. But here's the truth most people don't realize until it's too late. It's not just age, it's muscle loss, and it starts with your legs. The medical term is muscle atrophy, and it's silent, gradual, and dangerously easy to ignore. Your leg muscles, your body's foundation, are the first to weaken. When that happens, everything else follows. Your balance, your mobility, your confidence. What's even scarier? Once your legs weaken, your risk of falling skyrockets. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury in older Americans, sending thousands to the hospital every single year. Broken bones, long hospital stays, and even permanent loss of independence often start with that one fall you never saw coming. Now here's the good news. This is 100% preventable, and it doesn't require spending hours in the gym or lifting heavy weights. See, most people think exercise is the only way to keep their muscles strong as they age. But what if I told you there's something even more powerful? Something you're probably overlooking every single day. It's the food you put on your plate. Yes, the right foods can rebuild muscle, protect your bones, and keep your legs strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Because as you age, your body needs more than just movement. It needs the right fuel. Fuel that supports your muscles, fights inflammation, and keeps your balance steady. Today, I'm going to share 6 powerful foods that can do exactly that. These foods aren't exotic or hard to find. In fact, you probably have some of them sitting in your kitchen right now. But chances are, you're not eating enough of them to truly make a difference. And trust me, once you understand what these foods can do for your legs, your balance, and your independence, you'll never look at your meals the same way again. So if you're serious about staying strong, mobile, and independent as you age, grab a pen, stay with me until the end, and let's dive in. Oh, and if you've noticed your legs feeling weaker lately, tell me in the comments. You're not alone, and this video might be exactly what you need to turn things around. Let's get started. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Strength isn't just about muscles working hard. It's about muscles healing right. Every single step you take, every movement you make, your muscles go through tiny microscopic tears. It's normal. In fact, that's how muscles grow stronger. When you were younger, your body repaired those tears quickly, almost effortlessly. But as we age, that recovery slows down. The process that once kept you feeling strong and limber now struggles to keep up. And if your body doesn't get the right nutrients to help those muscles bounce back, that's when the real trouble begins. You start waking up with stiff, aching legs. Simple tasks like standing up or taking a short walk leave you sore and tired. And over time, that discomfort turns into weakness. And that weakness chips away at your independence. That's why what you feed your body becomes more important than ever. And this is where sweet potatoes truly shine. Sweet potatoes are packed with vitamin A powerful antioxidant that plays a critical role in muscle repair. It helps your body heal those tiny muscle tears faster, reducing soreness, keeping your legs flexible, and making sure you wake up ready to move, not stuck feeling stiff and achy. And there's more. Sweet potatoes help tackle another hidden danger: inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the most overlooked reasons why we lose muscle strength as we age. It works quietly, breaking down muscle fibers little by little, making every movement feel harder than it should. Over the years, it builds up until suddenly, climbing the stairs or even walking across the room feels like a challenge. Sweet potatoes fight back. They're loaded with beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A, helping reduce inflammation and protect your muscles and joints from damage. It also helps your body battle oxidative stress, one of the biggest accelerators of aging. That means less wear and tear on your muscles, less joint pain, and a smoother, stronger movement every day. And here's something most people overlook: potassium. Potassium is vital for muscle strength, yet so many of us aren't getting enough of it, especially as we get older. Without enough potassium, you're more likely to experience muscle cramps, weakness, and worst of all, a higher risk of falling. Sweet potatoes? They're one of the best natural sources of potassium. Eating them regularly helps keep your muscles firing properly, your balance steady, and your legs strong enough to carry you through your day. And did you know, your gut health is directly connected to your muscle strength? If your digestion isn't working right, your body can't absorb the nutrients it needs to fuel and repair your muscles. Sweet potatoes are rich in fiber, which keeps your gut healthy and your digestion running smoothly. A healthy gut means better absorption of vitamins, minerals, and proteins, all essential for maintaining strong, powerful legs. The best part? Sweet potatoes are incredibly easy to add to your meals. Roast them, mash them, bake them into fries, or toss them into a soup or salad. You can even blend them into smoothies for a creamy, nutrient-packed boost. And unlike processed carbs like white bread or pasta, sweet potatoes won't leave you feeling bloated or sluggish. They give you the energy you need to stay active, the nutrients to protect your muscles, and the strength to keep moving, day after day, year after year. Coming up next, we're diving into another overlooked powerhouse food that can fuel your legs and keep you moving with confidence. Don't go anywhere. You'll want to hear this. Now here's the good news. One of the easiest, most effective changes you can make to support your legs is already sitting in your pantry. Sweet potatoes are a powerhouse, providing long-lasting energy without leaving you sluggish or bloated like processed carbs. Adding them to your diet is one of the smartest moves if you want to keep climbing, walking, and standing strong well into your golden years. But sweet potatoes are just the beginning, because up next is a food most people overlook. Many even call it boring. But what if I told you this humble grain could be the secret weapon your legs have been waiting for? Number 2, oats. Now I know what you're thinking. Oats? Isn't that just breakfast food? Sure, oats have a reputation for being plain, but the truth is these little grains pack a serious punch when it comes to leg strength, stamina, and balance. Let me ask you, have you noticed your legs getting tired faster these days? Maybe climbing stairs feels like more of a workout than it used to, or standing too long leaves your legs sore and drained. Worst of all, that creeping weakness makes even the simplest movements feel harder and more dangerous. Why does this happen? Is it just age? Not entirely. It's what we're fueling our muscles with. Your legs don't just need strength, they need steady, reliable energy. Not the kind that spikes and crashes. You need fuel that keeps you moving, mile after mile, step after step. That's where oats come in. Unlike refined grains like white bread or sugary cereal, oats have a low glycemic index. What does that mean for you? It means oats release energy slowly and steadily, giving your muscles the fuel they need, without the sugar spikes and crashes that leave you drained by noon. Ever feel sluggish or downright exhausted in the afternoon? That's often the result of processed foods burning out your energy reserves too fast. But oats? They keep you steady, helping your muscles perform when you need them most. And it doesn't stop at energy. Oats are also packed with plant-based protein, an absolute must for maintaining muscle mass as we age. See, without enough protein, your muscles slowly break down. That's where weakness creeps in. Your balance falters, and the risk of falls increases. Oats help you fight back, feeding your muscles and supporting the strength you need to stay steady on your feet. Now let's talk about something most people don't think about: circulation. For your legs to stay strong, they need oxygen-rich blood flowing through them constantly. Poor circulation means slower muscle recovery, more cramps, and that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs. Sound familiar? Oats help solve this too. They're a great source of iron, a mineral essential for carrying oxygen through your blood. Without enough iron, you'll feel weak, lightheaded, and your legs will tire out faster than they should. Ever wonder why your legs feel heavy for no reason? Low iron could be the culprit. Oats don't stop there. They're also loaded with magnesium, a critical nutrient that keeps muscles relaxed and prevents those painful nighttime leg cramps we all dread. So if you're serious about staying mobile, independent, and strong, oats deserve a place on your plate, not just at breakfast. Mix them into smoothies, sprinkle them on yogurt, or bake them into healthy snacks. Oats are simple, affordable, and one of the most powerful foods for keeping your legs and your life moving forward. And next, we're diving into a creamy, delicious food that not only strengthens your legs, but keeps your joints flexible and pain-free. You won't want to miss this. And here's something many folks don't realize. Magnesium is another nutrient your legs are quietly begging for. If you've ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a painful leg cramp, you know that excruciating feeling. That tight spasm that seems to come out of nowhere and leaves you rubbing your calf for minutes, maybe even hours. Those cramps, they're often your body's way of saying, "Hey, I need more magnesium." Magnesium is critical for muscle relaxation, nerve function, and preventing that heavy, dragging sensation in your legs. And guess what? Oats are naturally rich in magnesium, offering you a simple, wholesome way to ease those cramps and keep your muscles firing smoothly. And here's the real secret that makes oats such a game changer. You're not limited to that same old boring bowl of oatmeal every morning. Oats are one of the most versatile foods you can keep in your kitchen. Toss a handful into a smoothie for long-lasting energy. Sprinkle them over Greek yogurt and berries for a muscle-fueling snack. You can even bake them into homemade protein bars for a heart-healthy, leg-friendly treat. It's funny how so many of us get caught up looking for complex solutions, fancy supplements, expensive treatments, when the real power lies in simple nutrition. Oats deliver exactly what your legs need to stay pain-free, powerful, and energized. Iron for better oxygen flow, magnesium for fewer cramps, protein to rebuild muscle, and slow-burning carbs to keep you moving without the crash. If you're serious about keeping your legs strong, balanced, and moving easily, it's time to stop underestimating this humble grain. Start adding oats to your meals every day, and you'll feel the difference. I promise. Now, let's talk about the next surprising food that can help keep your legs strong and your joints pain-free. You might think of this one as just a trendy superfood, something the younger crowd is always posting about. But the truth is, it could be one of the best things you can eat for your legs as you age. Number 3, avocados. Most people hear avocados and think of guacamole or a fancy brunch spread. But what if I told you this creamy green fruit holds the secret to keeping your legs stronger, more flexible, and free from daily aches and pains? See, when we think about muscle strength, most of us jump straight to protein. And sure, protein is important, but it's not the whole story. Your muscles need healthy fats too. And sadly, that's what most of us aren't getting enough of, especially as we get older. Here's why that matters. One of the biggest enemies of muscle strength as we age is chronic inflammation. It's sneaky, building up quietly over the years until suddenly your knees ache, your hips feel stiff, and every movement takes more effort than it should. And the worst part, you might not even realize it's happening until the damage is done. That's where avocados come in. They're packed with monounsaturated fats, the kind that actively fights inflammation instead of fueling it. These healthy fats help keep your muscles relaxed, your joints flexible, and your legs moving smoothly, day after day, year after year. But that's just the beginning, because avocados do so much more for your body, and especially your legs. Stick with me. This next part might surprise you. You know that feeling, waking up with a slight stiffness in your knees, or that dull, nagging ache in your legs after a long walk around the block? At first, it's easy to shrug off, but over time, that stiffness turns into soreness. And then it starts limiting how far you're willing or able to. That creeping discomfort, it's often caused by chronic inflammation slowly building up in your muscles and joints. It's one of the biggest reasons we lose mobility as we age. And most people don't realize just how much it's holding them back until the damage is already done. That's exactly why avocados are so powerful. Unlike the bad fats you find in fried foods or processed snacks, avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the good kind that actively fights inflammation. These healthy fats work behind the scenes, keeping your muscles relaxed, your joints supple, and your legs pain-free for as long as possible. And when your muscles and joints are working smoothly, you'll notice the difference. Less stiffness, less soreness, more freedom to move the way you want. But that's just scratching the surface of what avocados can do for your legs. Because there's one mineral that controls nearly every movement you make: potassium. Every time you stand, walk, or even take a step, your muscles contract, and they rely on potassium to do it properly. Without enough, you start feeling weak, wobbly, maybe even suffer those painful leg cramps that hit you out of nowhere, especially at night. Now, most folks think bananas are the best source of potassium. But here's a surprise. Avocados actually pack more potassium than bananas. And that's a game changer for your muscles. Potassium helps prevent cramps, reduces that heavy leg feeling, and keeps your muscles firing exactly when you need them. If you've ever felt your legs tighten up suddenly or noticed your balance slipping for no reason, low potassium could be to blame. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados also protect your muscles in another powerful way, with vitamin E. See, as we age, our muscles don't just weaken, they become more vulnerable to damage from everyday wear and tear. Whether you're gardening, walking the dog, or just standing for long periods, your muscles are constantly absorbing stress. Over time, this adds up, leading to slower recovery, soreness, and eventually muscle loss. But vitamin E, found in abundance in avocados, acts like a shield. It fights oxidative stress, repairs muscle fibers, and prevents long-term deterioration. Think of it as daily maintenance, keeping your muscles strong, your legs resilient, and helping you recover faster so you can keep moving. And here's the best part. Avocados also improve your circulation. Good circulation is the lifeline for your muscles. Without it, your legs don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need, leaving you tired, weak, and more prone to injury. The healthy fats in avocados support heart health and help blood flow smoothly, delivering everything your muscles need to stay energized and strong. That means more endurance, less fatigue, and the confidence to move through your day without worrying if your legs will keep up. Now you're probably wondering, how do you work more avocados into your diet? It's easier than you think. Slice them onto your morning toast. Blend them into smoothies for a creamy, nutrient-packed boost. Or whip up a classic guacamole. You can even swap them in as a spread instead of butter or mayonnaise. The key is consistency, adding a little every day. That's how you'll feel the difference in your legs. Less pain, better balance, and the strength to keep living life on your terms. And up next, we've got another powerhouse food that protects your muscles and keeps your legs moving. Don't miss this one. The beauty of avocados? They're easy to add to just about anything. Mash them into a creamy guacamole, spread them on toast instead of butter, or toss slices into your favorite salad. For a simple, nutrient-dense boost, blend them into a smoothie. Sometimes all you need is a sprinkle of salt and pepper, and you've got a heart-healthy snack ready to go. But remember, consistency is key. Eating one avocado a month won't give your muscles the daily support they need, but making it a regular part of your meals, that's where the magic happens. You'll notice it in your joints, less stiffness, in your muscles, more strength, and in your movement, greater flexibility and confidence every single day. Because at the end of the day, staying strong and independent isn't about doing anything extreme. It's about those simple daily choices that add up. Speaking of simple, let's move on to the next powerhouse food, one that's as delicious as it is protective. Number 4, berries. Now, we all know aging is inevitable, but losing strength? That's a choice. And the real danger isn't always what we can see. It's what's happening inside our bodies every single day. See, your muscles face an invisible threat called oxidative stress. It quietly damages your tissues, wears down your joints, and weakens your muscles over time. You might feel it as lingering stiffness, constant discomfort, or that annoying slow loss of strength that seems to creep up out of nowhere. Here's the good news. You can fight back, and one of your best weapons is sitting right in the produce aisle. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. They're not just sweet treats. They're loaded with powerful antioxidants, which act as your body's natural defense against muscle breakdown. Every single day, your body produces free radicals, unstable molecules that chip away at your muscle cells. When you were younger, your body could handle them. But as you age, that protection weakens, unless you give it a little help. That's where berries step in. Their antioxidants hunt down those free radicals, protecting your muscles, speeding up recovery, and keeping your legs strong for the long haul. But that's only the beginning. Because while muscle loss is a problem, there's something even more damaging that sneaks up as we age: chronic inflammation. Inflammation is like a slow burn inside your body. It makes every step harder, every joint stiffer, every movement feel just a little more painful. Left unchecked, it can lead to arthritis, muscle atrophy, and the loss of your mobility altogether. Once again, berries come to the rescue. They're packed with natural anti-inflammatory compounds that ease joint pain, reduce stiffness, and keep your legs moving the way they're supposed to. Every bite helps protect your muscles and joints, making it easier to stay active and independent. And here's a bonus most people don't know. Vitamin C in berries does far more than boost your immune system. It's absolutely essential for producing collagen, the protein that keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints strong, resilient, and flexible. But as we age, our bodies produce less collagen, which leads to weaker muscles and stiffer joints. By adding berries to your diet, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to keep those muscles tight, your joints smooth, and your movement effortless. And don't worry, you don't have to eat them plain. Toss berries into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them over yogurt, or cook them down into a sweet, natural compote. The more often you eat them, the more protection you give your body, inside and out. And next, I've got a food for you that's rich, satisfying, and one of the best muscle builders out there. You won't want to miss this. The secret to getting the full benefit of berries? Consistency. Eating a handful once in a while won't cut it. To truly protect your muscles, joints, and even your mind, berries need to be a part of your daily routine. Start simple. Toss a handful of blueberries into your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Blend some strawberries into your smoothie for a refreshing, muscle-boosting drink. Keep a bowl of mixed berries in the fridge for a quick snack. You can even simmer them down into a naturally sweet compote, perfect for topping pancakes or stirring into cottage cheese. The key is making berries a habit, not a treat, because the more often you eat them, the better protected your muscles and joints will be. You'll move easier, feel less stiff, and here's something else. Berries don't just work wonders for your body, they sharpen your mind too. Packed with brain-boosting antioxidants, berries have been shown to improve memory, enhance focus, and support mental clarity. That's right. One simple food fuels both your body and your mind as you age. Berries fight muscle weakness by battling oxidative damage. They ease joint discomfort by reducing inflammation. They boost collagen production, keeping your muscles tight and your joints smooth. They even support healthy circulation, making sure your legs get the nourishment they need to stay strong. And all of that from one natural, delicious food. So if you're serious about protecting your strength, staying mobile, and living pain-free, don't overlook berries. Exercise is important, but the real foundation of strong legs, the right nutrition. And berries are one of the most powerful ways you can fuel your body for the years ahead. Your future self will thank you for starting today. Now let's talk about another incredible food, one that not only keeps your muscles strong, but also helps ease pain and stiffness. Number 5, salmon. What if I told you that eating this one food a few times a week could help you maintain strong, powerful legs for years to come? Salmon isn't just any protein. It's one of the best things you can eat for muscle health, especially as you get older. Because as we age, our muscles go through a constant cycle. They're being broken down with every movement you make and rebuilt when you rest. The problem? Your body gets slower at repairing muscle tissue over time. You might not notice it at first, but one day climbing stairs feels harder. Getting up after sitting too long feels like a struggle. Your legs don't feel as strong as they used to, and you can't quite figure out why. This slow loss of strength catches many people off guard. But it doesn't have to be that way, because salmon, packed with high-quality protein, provides your muscles with the building blocks they need to stay strong, rebuild faster, and recover better. Every bite of salmon is fuel for your legs. It's not just about protein, though. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which play a critical role in fighting inflammation, helping reduce that nagging stiffness in your knees, easing joint pain, and keeping your muscles flexible. Omega-3s also improve circulation, ensuring your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to function at their best. So if you've ever felt your legs grow heavy halfway through your day, if climbing stairs feels harder than it should, or if you've simply noticed your strength isn't what it used to be, salmon might just be the missing piece. And next, I'll show you exactly how salmon keeps your legs strong, your joints pain-free, and your body moving the way it should. You don't want to miss this. But salmon, it's so much more than just protein. Salmon is one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and that's a game changer for your legs, especially as you get older. See, as we age, it's common for our muscles and joints to become inflamed. That's why so many folks experience stiff knees, aching hips, or that excruciating pain when they move. Sometimes it feels like your body just doesn't want to cooperate anymore. That's where omega-3s step in. These healthy fats go to work deep inside your body, fighting inflammation right at the source. They help ease joint pain, protect your muscles, and restore flexibility. So every step feels a little easier, a little smoother, and it doesn't stop there. Omega-3s also boost circulation, which is absolutely vital if you want to keep your legs strong and energized. Poor circulation means your muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need. That's when your legs start feeling sluggish, heavy, and tired, even after doing something simple like walking to the mailbox. But when your blood is flowing well, your muscles stay nourished, energized, and ready to carry you through the day. Salmon helps make that possible. And here's something most people don't realize. Omega-3s also support nerve health. Ever notice your reflexes aren't quite as sharp as they used to be? Or that your legs don't respond as quickly when you change direction? That's because over time, nerve signals slow down. Omega-3s help maintain those connections, keeping your movements quick, steady, and coordinated. That means fewer stumbles, fewer missteps, and less risk of falling. But that's not all salmon brings to the table. It's also packed with B vitamins, especially vitamin B12, and that's critical for energy. Your body uses B vitamins to convert food into fuel. Without enough, your muscles simply can't perform, and you end up feeling weak, sluggish, and fatigued. That's why people who are low on B12 often struggle with muscle weakness, and even simple activities feel exhausting. Luckily, salmon replenishes your B vitamins, giving your legs the energy they need to power through your day. More energy means walking farther, climbing stairs easier, and keeping up with the activities you love. And here's the kicker. You can't build strong legs without a strong heart. It's all connected. Salmon's omega-3s help keep your arteries clear, lower bad cholesterol, and improve blood pressure. This means better oxygen delivery, better endurance, and better muscle strength, because weak muscles are often a symptom of poor circulation. Think about it. If your heart isn't pumping efficiently, your legs aren't getting the fuel they need. That's when muscle loss sets in. But when your heart is strong, your legs stay powerful, and your independence stays intact. And the best part, you don't have to eat salmon every day to get these incredible benefits. Just 2 or 3 servings a week can make a huge difference. Try it roasted with a side of vegetables. Toss it on a salad with creamy avocado and leafy greens for a nutrient-packed meal. Or grill it up for dinner. It's simple, satisfying, and exactly what your body needs. No matter how you prepare it, salmon delivers everything your muscles crave: protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and energy. It's one of the smartest additions you can make to your diet if you're serious about staying strong, mobile, and active as you age. And up next, we've got one final powerhouse food, simple, affordable, and loaded with the exact nutrients your legs need. Don't miss it. And don't forget, even canned salmon works just as well if you're short on time. Simply mix it with a little olive oil, lemon juice, and your favorite spices for a quick, protein-packed meal. It's affordable, convenient, and delivers all the same muscle-boosting benefits. Salmon truly is one of the best foods you can eat if you're serious about protecting your legs, your heart, and your independence. Every bite strengthens your muscles, supports healthy blood flow, reduces inflammation, and even improves nerve function, helping you move, walk, and climb with confidence. And here's the bottom line. Don't wait until your legs start feeling weak to make a change. Start adding salmon to your diet now, and your future self will thank you for it. Now let's move on to the final food on our list, and it's a simple one. You've probably got it sitting in your fridge right now. Number 6, eggs. You've heard athletes, bodybuilders, and even doctors sing the praises of eggs, and for good reason. But what most people don't realize is just how powerful eggs are when it comes to keeping your legs strong, sturdy, and pain-free, especially as you age. Let me explain. First, eggs are a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build, repair, and maintain muscle. And as we get older, that matters more than ever. See, muscle loss happens naturally with age. You might start noticing your legs feel weaker, maybe your balance feels a little off, or everyday tasks like climbing stairs start leaving you winded. It's not your imagination. It's your body struggling to regenerate muscle like it used to. That's why high-quality protein, like the kind found in eggs, is so important. Every egg you eat gives your muscles exactly what they need to slow down that loss of strength, and in some cases, even help you regain muscle. But eggs don't stop there. They're also a fantastic natural source of vitamin D, a nutrient most people associate with bone health. But here's what many don't know. Vitamin D is absolutely essential for muscle strength too. Studies show that low vitamin D levels are linked to weak muscles, poor coordination, and an increased risk of falling, a serious concern as we age. The scary part? Many older adults don't even realize they're vitamin D deficient. That's why adding eggs to your daily routine is such a smart move. Not only are you helping your muscles stay strong, You're also protecting your joints and bones, keeping everything working together smoothly. And there's one more secret ingredient in eggs, one most people have never heard of: choline. Choline plays a vital role in the connection between your muscles and your nervous system. Every time you stand, walk, lift your leg, or even shift your weight, your brain sends signals through your nerves to your muscles. Without enough choline, those signals can get weak, leading to slower reactions, poor balance, and that wobbly feeling that makes you nervous walking on uneven ground. Eggs help keep those connections strong and responsive, making sure your muscles and nerves stay in sync, so every step feels steady and confident. And if that wasn't enough, eggs are packed with B vitamins, healthy fats, and antioxidants that fuel your body, fight inflammation, and protect your muscle cells from damage. The best part? They're affordable, easy to prepare, and incredibly versatile. Scramble them for breakfast, boil a few for a quick snack, or whip up a veggie-packed omelet. Even 1 or 2 eggs a day can make a huge difference in your leg strength, energy, and mobility. Because the truth is, your muscles can't stay strong without the right fuel. And eggs? They're one of the simplest, most powerful ways to give your body exactly what it needs. Coming up, let's wrap this all together and talk about why these foods are the foundation of staying strong, independent, and active well into your golden years. At the end of the day, your legs are the foundation of your independence. They've carried you through every chapter of your life, every milestone, every memory, every moment that mattered. But here's the hard truth. We don't realize how much we depend on them until they start to weaken. One day, it's just a little stiffness. The next, climbing stairs feels like a mountain. And before you know it, simple things: walking the home, playing with the grandkids, strolling through the park, become harder than they should. But you are not powerless in this journey. The choices you make today, what you put on your plate, how you nourish your body, will shape the way you move, live, and experience the world tomorrow. Because this isn't just about muscles or nutrition, it's about freedom. It's about waking up every morning knowing you can still chase after the things that bring you joy. It's about having the strength to keep writing your story on your terms. These 6 simple foods, they're not just ingredients, they're your allies. Each one feeding your muscles, fueling your body, protecting your independence. Small, daily choices that quietly build the strength you need for the moments that matter most. So the next time you sit down to eat, I hope you remember this. Taking care of your legs is taking care of your life. Because when your legs are strong, you keep moving forward toward the things, the people, and the memories that make life worth living. Start today, not someday. Because growing older is inevitable, but losing your strength, that's a choice. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Which ones are already part of your meals? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we've got so much more coming your way to help you stay strong, healthy, and independent for years to come. You've still got miles left to walk and a life full of memories waiting. Keep going.